should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Gerard Moreno. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He's got away. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. And here's Rodrigo. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Eder Militao, Alexander-Arnold, Chouameni, Rudiger, Valverde, and it's played forward. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, smashing header! Trying, the outcome could so easily have been different.
Mbappe certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Gerard Moreno. Buchanan. Gerard Moreno. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Alexander-Arnold. Chouameni. And it's Perez. Rudiger puts it away. Partey. And that's a good ball. He's in here! Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Vinicius Junior, Camavinga, Partey. A heavy challenge. Now who's going to be first to this? Perez.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Gerard Moreno! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Gerard Moreno clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Camavinga. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Here's Mbappe. Buchanan forwards and with intent. He has found a way through. Great defending, strong and determined. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Rodrigo. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Buchanan does really well to win the ball there. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior. Gets it away. Camavinga wins the duel this time. Rodrigo. Now it's Mbappe. Rudiger. Eder Militao. Camavinga. And it's Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's played into the area. It's kept out by a stubborn defence. Gerard Moreno. Rudiger. Valverde. Eder Militao. Valverde. Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. Buchanan. Foyt. Quality ball. Rudiger. Eder Militao. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Rodrigo. Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo. Partey. Moved on forwards. Aim forwards. Good work on the right flank here. Gerard Moreno. Decent chance! Eder Militao shifted upfield. Tchouaméni, gently done. Oh, they could be caught out here. Buchanan. Foyt. Aim forwards. Perez is onto it in a flash. Eder Militao. Tchouaméni. Camavinga. Ball is over the line. Gerard Moreno looking for a runner. That's very neat. Takes a shot! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
That's really well manoeuvred. Played back in, and it's Buchanan. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's run loose here. Crosses it in, gets his head on it! Goal! They've done it! It was coming! So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo. Valverde. Over to the left. Decent progress down the left. Looking here to chip it through. Deftly away. That's a throw. Eder Militao. That's tidy. Alexander-Arnold. Eder Militao. Valverde. Valverde, made out to the left flank. Chance to shoot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to him.
That'll be a throw. It's a throw-in. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Knocks it out wide. And it's Partey. Now it's Gerard Moreno! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Moved on forwards. Rudiger. Chouameni. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Out towards the flank. Rodrigo. Bullish header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Mbappe was clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Partey, and it's played forward. Camavinga, forwards and with intent. Rodrigo, made out towards the right wing. Rodrigo, and it's Valverde. Partey gets good distance on it. Vega. That's been drilled forward. Gerard Moreno, now he's off and running. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Got rid. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. And he's away. Mbappe! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Well read, nice interception. Chouameni, Rudiger. Eder Militao, Camavinga. Perez. Can he finish? He scores! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. That made things quite comfortable for them.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo spread out to the left. And he shoots! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Valverde crosses. Partey. Foyt. That's really well manoeuvred. Foyt goes forward. With finesse. Gay is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Great work on the overlap. And that has been cleared. Chouameni. Now it's Valverde. Muscular approach does pay off here. Strong running down that left flank. He can get that clear. Perez. And it's Perez. Alexander-Arnold. Chouameni, aim forwards. Mbappe. Oh, it's come loose. Nicely intercepted. And it's Perez. Perez in acres of space out wide.
That's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Vinicius Junior looking to add to his goal. Buchanan. Gay. Nice physical challenge. Voigt. Climbs up big! And he's straight offside. Courtois sends that a long way. Voigt. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Gay. Now it's Gerard Moreno. Rudiger wins the duel this time. Vinicius Junior. And here's Rodrigo. A searching ball out wide. That is lovely. Shot, surely! And he hits the net. They're back within reach.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Showing good feet. It's a loose ball. And it's Partey. It's gone for a throw-in. Buchanan. He's had a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try.
Rudiger, gently done.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
That is a great pick out. Oh, it's Perez! And it's there! And they are cruising away.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there. But you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So now the difference is 3. Camavinga, moved on forwards. Ambitious ball here. Defending of the desperate variety. Vega. Gay. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rodrigo. Short changes him with that pass. Chouameni. Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo. Chance to play it in. Camavinga. And it's played forward. Rudiger cuts it out. Eder Militao. Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. And here's Perez. Gerard Moreno. Now it's Gerard Moreno. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's Gerard Moreno. Gay. And here's Perez. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And it's Partey. Moved on forwards. Played into space out wide. Vega. Time, excellent interception. Rudiger. Chouameni. Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger. Valverde. Rudiger. Chouameni. Partey. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. They've played it short. Alexander-Arnold, and that's aimed into the middle. Valverde. Chouameni. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Now it's been a big chance! He's going to be pulled back for that one. And he's going to Rex. And it's hoisted clear. Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior. Can he deliver? And it's Camavinga. Chance for a shot! Vega getting this one clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that's well seen too. Eder Militao. Rodrigo. Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo. Valverde. Rodrigo. Valverde. Tchouaméni. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Nicely done. Cross goes in there, and the keeper beats it away. And here's Vinicius Junior. Well, that's been won straight back. And it's Camavinga. Mbappe, here's on to Mbappe! Valverde proves too strong. Alexander-Arnold. Tchouaméni. Valverde. Aim forwards. Vinicius Junior. Partey played into space, and it's been played through. He's found a way through.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Foyt. Driven forward. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Valverde. Gay, gently done. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Out to the left it goes. Vinicius Junior. Chance! And the ball's come loose here. Valverde. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Rodrigo. And here's Camavinga. Played into the middle. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And it's been taken short. Throw-in. Alexander-Arnold delivers the ball. Stitch defending, but that'll do. Vega moved on forwards. Gerard Moreno is onto it in a flash. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Valverde. Eder Militao. Camavinga. Valverde. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, he's been flattened there. The referee has just said play on. Vega. Partey. And it's played forward. Goes for a shot! He thumps it clear.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Camavinga. Rodrigo. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That's good play. Great defending, strong and determined. Camavinga, lobbed in behind. Clears it away. Up he goes! No, he didn't quite hit it right. Vega. Vega shifted upfield. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. It's a throw. And here's Perez. Gerard Moreno. Gerard Moreno! He's kept it out just.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Gerard Moreno succumbs to the pressure. Driving forward. Partey. Gerard Moreno. Buchanan probing pass. Gay have it back and can go again. It's Perez! Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And he's onside. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold. Chouameni. Rudiger. Valverde. Rudiger. Aim forwards. Foyt. And it's Buchanan. Now it's Gerard Moreno. Now this could be a chance. Eder Militao does really well to win the ball there. Mbappe. Partey. Rudiger attempts a clearance. Chouameni forwards and with intent. He's in plenty of space here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Vega tries to clear. Perez. Gerard Moreno laid out to the left flank. Militao. Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger. That's really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. Vega. Partey. Vega, gently done. Eder Militao. Valverde. Camavinga. They cross field, changing the point of attack. Now who's going to be first to this? And it's Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. And here's Rodrigo. We expected better, and so did he. It's really well played. And here's Vinicius Junior. Gay moved on forwards. And the counter is on, and it's played forward. Perez! Well, it was a chance, but need to bring for the keeper.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Perez. Now it's Gerard Moreno. Gerard Moreno spread out to the left. Gerard Moreno showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rudiger. Valverde. Camavinga. Rodrigo. Here's Vinicius Junior. And the shot! Rodrigo. Here's Vinicius Junior. Hangs in across. Tries to get it clear. The referee's awarded a free kick. Ball by the goalkeeper. Nice touch. Rudiger, gently done. Valverde. Rodrigo. Played out wide. Now it's Rodrigo. And here's Mbappe.
Really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Clearly not happy with that. Rudiger. Valverde. Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. And he goes cross-field. Camavinga. Gay did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Gerard Moreno. physical challenge. Valverde. Camavinga. Here's Rodrigo. Here's Vinicius. Vinicius Junior! Great football, shots and save. Foyt. Eder Militao cuts out the pass. Into the middle and into the grateful arms of the keeper. Can he latch on to this? Foyt produces a cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Alexander-Arnold, Camavinga, Alexander-Arnold, Valverde, here's Mbappe, Mbappe! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Vega shifted upfield. Valverde. Gerard Moreno. Now it's Buchanan. Buchanan. Valverde, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Valverde, forwards and with intent. And it's played in. And he's there to clear it. That's the throw. Valverde chooses to go back, tries a measured ball. Foyt. It's really well manoeuvred. Receives it in a good position here. Buchanan. Buchanan gently done. That is not the best ball. He offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, almost a sixth!
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Rudiger, aim forwards. Now it's Gerard Moreno. Crossed into the middle. Eder Militao with the clearance. Foyt. Buchanan. Out towards the flank. So nearly the perfect ball. Camavinga. Rodrigo. Valverde, who's set up one goal so far. cuts out the supply. And here's Rodrigo.
Oh, sweet feet.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Referee's given a throw. And it's Valverde. And here's Mbappe. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, this is a great position. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Over to the left. Oh, that's nice. Time to deliver. There are a few waiting for it. Partey wins the duel this time. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's really well manoeuvred. Chouameni. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe. Shoots! Perez. Buchanan. Foyt. Now it's crossed into the middle. That has been knocked clear. Partey does well to get it back. Can he finish?
Well, that is rather wayward. They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Ooh, can he get onto this? Gay concedes a free kick for that. Chouameni. It's Camavinga. Camavinga. Camavinga crosses it in. And they've got rid. And claimed it back swiftly. Chouameni. Rodrigo. Oh, good spread. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Partey. Foyt. Buchanan. Moved on forwards. Now it's Gerard Moreno. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Foyt. Buchanan. Gerard Moreno. Foyt. Gay. And here's Perez. He's cut it out. Alexander-Arnold. Eder Militao. Chouameni. Out to the left it goes. Vinicius Junior. Now that's a fine challenge. Rudiger cuts it out. Eder Militao. Rudiger. the other side. Buchanan. And it's played forward. Gerard Moreno, he's shifting through the gears here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, that's well done, really robust. And here's Perez. And it's Partey. Gerard Moreno. Vinicius Junior. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Foyt. Buchanan. Crosses it in. Camavinga. That is pretty much the end of that. Buchanan. Foyt forwards and with intent. Dramini has given away a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Now it's Gerard Moreno! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
How about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection.
Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Vinicius Junior, steaming on goalwards. Valverde. Vega tries to clear. Buchanan. Eder Militao. Camavinga, Dramini, Valverde, Rudiger, played out to the right. Alexander-Arnold is offering some sort of an apology there.
The pass wasn't good enough, and he knows that.
Without complication. Great run on the overlap here. Ball comes in. Oh, what a climb! Alexander-Arnold. That's really well manoeuvred. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Gay. Foyt. Gay. Foyt. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Rodrigo. That's a clever-looking ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Vega. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Camavinga. Camavinga. It is a corner. Camavinga, Chouameni, Rudiger, Camavinga, shifted upfield, Mbappe, and here's Vinicius Junior! Standing save to keep that out.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot on sight policy. It's just not working.
He welcomes it in. Shapes to shoot! It's in! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Gerard Moreno demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. I think it's just top play.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Rudiger. Valverde. Rodrigo. Out to the right. Alexander. And the finish! And he's missed it.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Valverde. He's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe! Vega gets rid without sophistication. Vega, aim forwards. Moved on forwards. Great defending, strong and determined. Voigt. Chouameni producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And it's played forward. He is through here. Now it's Rodrigo. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He is just caressing the ball. That's a nicely weighted pass. Voigt. Oh, perfectly measured that. Gerard Moreno. Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo. Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo. it's Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. And here's Rodrigo. Aimed in towards the centre. Alexander-Arnold with the clearance. In into the middle. Buchanan wins the duel this time. Oh, that's neat. Valverde. Chouameni. Camavinga. Coming on for a third of the way through the game. Rodrigo. That's a cute ball. Here's Rodrigo. And the shot! They've done it!
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Partey. Lofted upfield. Voigt. Here comes the cross. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Defending of the desperate variety. Chouameni. And it's Camavinga. Gerard Moreno. And he's picked out the run. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Chouameni. Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Rodrigo. He's in a great... And a chance! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Perez looking to run onto it. They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Rudiger. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. That's really well manoeuvred. Partey, aim forwards. And he cuts out the supply. Keeper's got good distance on that. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that has been clubbed away. Camavinga. Valverde. Camavinga looks to the other side. Played in with purpose. Vega gets it away. Moved on forwards. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga is onto it in a flash. Gay. Lovely bit of skill. Now it's Gerard Moreno. Oh, great play! Referee has seen that as a dive.
Well, he knows very well that was never a foul. He has made himself look ridiculous.
Courtois, long ball by the goalkeeper. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior knocks it out wide. Valverde. He whips it across. Vinicius Junior made out to the left flank. There's the shot! Sticks it away! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So is this the start of a comeback? Gay, Partey, Gerard Moreno, now he's off and running. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Valverde. Chouameni, and it's played forward. And here's Rodrigo. Vinicius, real chance!
Vinicius Junior really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Aim forwards. Well time, excellent interception. Vinicius Junior. Has a quick glance. And it's Buchanan. Partey. Partey, gently done. Vinicius Junior. Rudiger. Eder Militao. Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary, and it's Perez. Perez providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, such a clever touch. The most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He's heaved it away. Rudiger clears it away. Buchanan. Vinicius Junior. Rudiger. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Rodrigo. Oh, good spread. Rodrigo. Great chance! Oh, it's come loose. Vinicius Junior. Lovely feet. Gay forwards and with intent. It's Camavinga. Camavinga. It's a good run down the right. So who's he picking out? It's a mighty effort! That is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, it's the boy everyone is talking about. This guy, Rodrigo, seen by many as being one of the biggest Brazilian talents of his generation. Now, just think about that. I don't really need to add anything extra.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Here's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Rodrigo. Alexander-Arnold clears it away. Partey. Perez. A heavy challenge. Konami attempts a clearance. lost control. It's well blocked and back out it comes. Muscular approach does pay off here. And it's Buchanan. Played out to the right. Mbappe. Valverde. And he cuts out the supply. And it's played forward. Rodrigo. Camavinga played with finesse. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Foyt. Buchanan. Vega. Moved on forwards. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
And here's Rodrigo. Rodrigo! Early chance there, first of the game. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Here's Rodrigo. Good take, and is he in? Rodrigo. Oh, good spread. There are a few waiting for it. Big chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Partey. Vega shifted upfield. Showing good feet. And he's heaved it away. That'll be a throw-in. Chouameni. Mbappe. Mbappe laid out to the left flank. Foyt. Buchanan. Aim forwards. Chouameni. Eder Militao, Camavinga, Rodrigo, Valverde, Buchanan wins the duel this time, and it's Buchanan, and here's Perez, Perez, great run on the overlap here. There he goes, motoring forward. Gerard Moreno! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Gerard Moreno certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Eder Militao, gently done. Chouameni. Camavinga. Eder Militao. Forwards and with intent. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. In it comes. Camavinga. Valverde. Buchanan does really well to win the ball there. Courtois sends that a long way. Valverde. Eder Militao. Camavinga. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. He's there to clear it. Mbappe goes on a charge down the left. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. And it's been taken short. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe. This physical chance. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Buchanan shifted upfield, and that has been clubbed away. Vega, 8 forwards, and that has been cleared. He has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Chouameni, over to the left. Out to the left it goes. Can he deliver? Oh, that's nice. Valverde, spread out to the left. That's very neat. And here's Rodrigo. Cleared away. And they've got a throw. Valverde, laid out to the left flank, flings in across. And he thumps it clear. Can he get onto this? Oh, time, excellent interception. Camavinga. Rodrigo. Here's Mbappe. Valverde. Played into the middle. Clears it away. And here's the chance to counter. Perez. Nice touch.
Proves too strong.
Rudiger defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Here's Rodrigo, Vinicius Junior, and the finish! Carrying quite a threat. Eder Militao forwards and with intent. Chouameni, Camavinga, and it's played forward. Partey, and it's Perez. He's in plenty of space here. Danger averted for now. Camavinga, Alexander-Arnold, gently done. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Valverde, and the shot! Oh, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Rodrigo really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
Camavinga, Alexander-Arnold, Camavinga, and here's and a chance! Now it's Gerard Moreno, Camavinga, Vinicius Junior, Mbappe has a shot! The counter is on. Moved on forwards. Rudiger gets good distance on it. Now it's Gerard Moreno. Valverde. Searching passes played there. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. It's Camavinga. And here's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe! That was no routine save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Vega, gently done. Now it's Perez. It's a promising position. Partey. Gay. Camavinga. Rudiger. Chouameni. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. And they win it back again. And here's Mbappe. Out to the right. Tries a deft little ball. And he's there to clear it. Chouameni. Here's Camavinga. Vinicius Junior ploughing through the middle. And he's there to get it away. It's Valverde. Goes for goal! That's a waste.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Partey. And it's played forward. Gerard Moreno. Buchanan. Foyt. Partey. And here's Perez. Is there any support? He might not need it. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Valverde is fouled. Rodrigo. It's Camavinga. Camavinga knocks it out wide. So who's he picking out? He is just caressing the ball. Now it's Camavinga. Valverde. Pinged towards the front line. Well, they could break here. Now it's Gerard Moreno. Buchanan forwards with intent, and that's been well dealt with. And that has been cleared. That's been won straight back. It's run loose here.
Gerard Moreno really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Plenty waiting in the middle. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Great defending, strong and determined. Vega. Buchanan is onto it in a flash. Gerard Moreno. Buchanan. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. And here's Valverde. Valverde has it out wide and in space. Valverde. Shot, surely! Sticks it away! 2-0 and in next to no time. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Vega. Gerard Moreno looks to get on the end of this. Alexander-Arnold. Clipped into space. Partey. And it's Buchanan. Foyt. Tchouaméni, aim forwards. Vinicius Junior. Rudiger. Eder Militao. Partey. Perez. been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold. Eder Militao. Camavinga. Tchouaméni shifted upfield. That's a throw. Vega. Partey. That's really well manoeuvred. Vega. And here's Mbappe. And here's Rodrigo. Camavinga. Incoming delivery. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Eder Militao. Camavinga. Vega. Foyt. Now it's Perez. Now it's Gerard Moreno. Gerard Moreno! And he has kicked it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Defending of the desperate variety. Rudiger shifted upfield.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
And it's Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And here's Valverde. Rodrigo! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
.3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here. This might spell Mbappe! And he should have made it fall.
Well, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection.
Over to the left. Now it's Perez. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And the ball is out of play. And here's Perez. Gerald, and the shot! It's a goal! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So is this the start of a comeback? Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold, played over towards the opposite flank. Valverde given the lift of his goal. Oh, it's come loose. That's surely a foul, free kick. Camavinga, Chouameni, Rudiger, Valverde, Vinicius Junior, out to the left it goes, Mbappe, well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a clever looking ball. It's out of play. Buchanan. And it's played forward. Vinicius Junior. Succumbs to the pressure. Aim forwards. And it's Perez. Gerard Moreno. Buchanan. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Rudiger, gently done. Oh, looking to break at pace. Looking here to chip it through. That's going to go a long way. That's put paid to a promising move. Gerard Moreno, now he's off and running. Buchanan looking for a runner. Cleared away. Now it's Gerard Moreno. Foyt. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. Valverde did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Back into the middle. Dealt with nicely by the defence. For a throw. A chance to play it in. Now the cross. That has been knocked clear. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Lovely bit of skill. And it's hoisted clear. Strong running down that left flank. It's Camavinga. He's having a shot! He can get that clear. Alexander-Arnold. Chouameni. Oh, it's a great ball here.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Moved on forwards. Now that's well seen too. Rodrigo. And here's Mbappe. He's in a good position here. And he's found a great chance! Partey getting this one clear. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Buchanan. Buchanan played through into space. And here's it's Perez! It's a clearance, but not much of one. That's good play. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Mbappe. Partey does really well to win the ball there. Foyt played into space. Camavinga. Rodrigo. Looking for a decent ball in. Tries to get it clear. And he's there to clear it. Been cut short. Now it's Buchanan. That's really well manoeuvred. He's had a shot! Good hit, keep the keeper honest. Vinicius Junior, and here's Mbappe, Alexander-Arnold, and here's Rodrigo.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Gerard Moreno chasing after it. Rudiger cuts it out. Buchanan. Vinicius Junior. He's got away. He's in, surely! Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. There will be a throw-in. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's Valverde. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. forwards. Rudiger with a definite foul there. Extravagant effort! Didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. It wasn't too far off either.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Camavinga. Here's Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo! A real chance and a real let-off. Easy pickings there. Eder Militao shifted upfield. And here's Mbappe. First quarter of an hour gone. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that has been cleared. And it's played forward. Valverde. Camavinga. Valverde. Gerard Moreno. And here's Perez. Oh, red, nice interception. Eder Militao. It's Perez! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Perez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Without complication. Maybe a throw. Camavinga attempts a clearance. It's Partey. And here's Perez. Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. And he goes cross-field. And here's Valverde. Here's Rodrigo. And here's Mbappe. Partey. Can Can he spark a counter here? Played right into his path. Deftly away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Great work on the overlap. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Rudiger with the clearance. Buchanan. Now it's Partey. It's really well cleared. Buchanan caresses it through. Out of play for a goal kick. Rudiger forwards and with intent. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. This looks promising. And here's Rodrigo. Out towards the flank. Rodrigo. That's nice and simple for the keeper. Camavinga gently done. Valverde done delicately. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. He can run onto that.
Perez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Vega gets it away. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Referee's given a throw. Gay. João Moreno is onto this. And it's Buchanan. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. But the defence let themselves down by not picking him up. I think the boss would be amused.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Alexander-Arnold. Pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. Perez. His interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Gerard Moreno. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. become one superb game of football.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And here's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior laid out to the left flank. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Calmly anticipates. Camavinga forwards and with intent. Shot a goal! It's off target and by quite a way. Partey. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Partey shifted upfield. Liga. Eder Militao. Chouameni. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Moved on forwards. Vinicius Junior. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's really well manoeuvred. Buchanan is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Foyt carries the ball down the right. Driven forward. Gerard Moreno. He is through here. Very nicely done. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. That is lovely. Eder Militao with a fine tackle. And it's played forward. Oh, a delicate chip through. Mbappe. Now it's Rodrigo. Gay makes the interception. And ball by the goalkeeper. Have it back and can go again. Nice looking ball. Eder Militao. Looks to the other side. Rudiger. Camavinga. Valverde. Now it's Perez. Thinks one through. Here's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Eder Militao. Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. Brilliantly cut out. promising looking ball that. Rudiger cuts out the pass. And it's gone back to the keeper. Alexander-Arnold. Eder Militao. Camavinga. Rodrigo. Played back in. Valverde! Flashes it across. Here's Valverde. Now then, the ball's come loose. Chance here to counter. And it's Buchanan. Partey. Buchanan. Now it's Gerard Moreno. And he's away. Gerard Moreno! It just took too long getting forward.
Gerard Moreno simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Rudiger, aim forwards. Perez. Keeper's got good distance on that. Valverde. Camavinga. Valverde, played out wide. Here's Vinicius Junior, over to the left. Oh, it's played into the area. Camavinga. That's a good run down the left. Buchanan. It's really well manoeuvred. Pass has gone astray. Camavinga. Short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. That is a brilliant interception. Buchanan. Partey, gently done. Now it's Perez. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already. That's not going far. Tries a shot! A real chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Rudiger shifted upfield. Valverde. Rudiger. Valverde. Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold. Chouameni. And it's Perez. Now it's Gerard Moreno. Gerard Moreno! He's come away with one there.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. Rudiger. Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He's got to be in here. Valverde and the finish. Valverde. Rudiger. Valverde. Camavinga. Valverde. Camavinga. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Time to deliver. Rodrigo. Played into the box. And he's got his range wrong there. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. Rudiger. Chouameni. Valverde. Eder Militao. Valverde. Gerard Moreno. Konami gets rid without sophistication. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Purring through the gears. Now it's Perez. Gerard Moreno, now it's Buchanan. Buchanan proves just a little bit too strong. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. It's a lovely, neat pass. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Eder Militao. Rudiger. Eder Militao. Camavinga. Valverde. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe has a shot! Nicely aimed pass. Rudiger. Moved on forwards. Buchanan. And it's played forward.
Looks a cracking ball.
Well, that is not the best ball. He offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Mbappe.
Mbappe!
And it's Camavinga. The goalkeeper. Rudiger. Camavinga spread out to the left. And here's Camavinga. Out to the left it goes. And that has been cleared. That's the throw. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And here's Vinicius Junior. Foyt trying to keep this in. Crossed it again. Defending of the desperate variety. Nicely intercepted. Vega. Partey. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Partey. Now who's going to be first to this? Over to the left. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Rodrigo powering forward here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Chouameni. Camavinga. Rodrigo. And here's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior laid out to the left flank. And it's Camavinga. Physical challenge, and he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. So what can they make of this? Buchanan. Chouameni wins the duel this time. And that is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Militao, a cross-field, changing the point of attack. Ooh, can he get onto this? Intercepts the throw, and that's well read. Chouameni. Valverde. Camavinga. Here's Mbappe. Perez. Good ball, good take. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Vega does really well to win the ball there. And it's Perez. It's lofted through here. Ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Lovely feet. He slings it in. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Vega. Good play on the left-hand side here. Now it's Perez. Perez providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's neat. Cleared away. Mbappe. Camavinga at his creative best. He set up 2 goals. Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. Oh, sweet feet. Camavinga. And here's Vinicius Junior. And he shoots! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Vega. Vega, gently done. Rodrigo. Moved on forwards. Face-to-face chance for a shot! That was very necessary. And it's played forward. Alexander-Arnold. Chouameni. Eder Militao. Chouameni. Vinicius Junior. Oh, they could be caught out here. And a chance! A good delivery, almost the perfect outcome.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. And it's Camavinga. Foyt. Gerard Moreno chasing after it. Chouameni, that's really well manoeuvred. Rodrigo, Camavinga, Alexander-Arnold. And here's Rodrigo. Rodrigo played out towards the right wing. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Buchanan. He's beaten the last man. Gerard Moreno! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
to the right. Back into the middle. And he shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Eder Militao forwards and with intent.